do not watch a show called Don't Hurt Me, My Healer. Jesus Christ, this has got to be easily one of the most boring shows I have ever watched coming from this season. There is bad anime, there is trash anime, and then there's this abomination you call a show. The characters themselves were so forgettable, I literally had to go online just to know which character is which. I mean, there are some animes that have some forgettable characters, but if I can't remember a single character, the main cast of characters in your own show, you have a problem. Not only do you have forgettable characters, you have such an unlikable main group of characters. Like, wow, give yourself an award, because how do you do that? It amazes me. First of all, we have the bear, and I think his name was Mostly, but regardless, that is the most laziest name I've heard in a character in a long time. I feel like the writers just randomly picked up a name and that's what they got and they thought it was genius. A toddler can come up with a better name than Mostly. A 6-year-old can come up with a better name than Mostly. Like, anyone with more than 3 brain cells can come up with a name better than Mostly. The human character isn't much better. He's very one-dimensional as it is. He's just an adventurer, a very, very bad one at that, and that's what I got out of him. I will say this, I do kind of feel bad about him because 1, he's such a forgettable character, and 2, he has to do with this thing called Clara or whatever her name is. I can't stand this girl. Every time I hear her talk on screen, it just makes me want to rip my ears out. She's supposed to be the healer of the group, you know, the healer in like any RPG or fantasy type of setting, but she is just a shit one. She is so useless. I have seen some useless characters in anime. For example, Aqua. But unlike Aqua, Clara is unlikable. Aqua is likable. She may be useless, but she's likable. Clara really isn't helpful at all, and she's a healer. She, if anything, as a healer, she makes things worse for everybody. For example, the adventurer. She puts a curse on him on accident when she was trying to heal him, and this curse makes him die if he's at a certain distance away from her. Like some sort of weird stand. Like, why does this person exist? Apparently, she's supposed to be the main character of the show, the poster child for this abomination of a show, but there isn't any redeeming qualities about her. She treats the dude like shit, and she doesn't feel any sympathy for him, even though she is the cause for most of his problems. Maybe the show gets better as the show goes on, but I had such a bad and boring experience with the show, I had to stop halfway through the first episode, the very first episode, just to keep my sanity. This season gave us so many great shows to watch, like Spy X Family, Love After World Domination, and then you give us this abomination you call a show. You could easily replace this for any other show that actually needs an adaptation. But no, someone in the studio thought it was genius. Someone in the studio thought it was a great idea to give this show the light of day to get an adaptation. Please, everyone watching this video, save yourself the headache, save yourself the suffering, and avoid Don't Hurt Me, My Healer like the plague. Avoid it at all costs. It is not worth it. It is not one of those, it's so bad it's good. It's just plain bad. Thank you guys for watching, and again, avoid watching this show. Do not make the mistake I did. Watch Spy X Family. Watch Love After World Domination. Watch any other show other than this one. And I will guarantee you, you will have a much better time, a much better experience than watching this show.